Hi friends, I'm Jae Sinnett. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with yours truly, Cooking with Jay. Back here in my kitchen, and tonight I'm going to make for you two separate dishes. Fairly simple, easy dishes to make, right? But they're not connected to one another. One, I'm going to make a red wine, honey, ginger, cranberry sauce. Holiday season, not too far away, just right around the corner. And what I will do, I will freeze my cranberry sauce. So it's a red wine, honey, ginger, cranberry sauce. And it's delicious too. And my second dish will be my dinner tonight. I'm going to make a kind of potato, green bean, tomato stew, if you will. Okay? It could be a great side dish for some meat you're eating, but there's no meat and it's vegetarian tonight with the exception of some chicken broth, but there's no meat. So that's what's on the menu tonight. So the cranberry sauce and this potato, tomato, green bean type of stew. Okay? So you ready to get cooking? I am. All right, let's get busy. Okay, over here in my saucepan I have some butter. I'm going to add some onions right here in this butter. This to start my potato mixture. Okay. All right, now in this pot I have about 12 ounces of some fresh cranberries. Okay. Oh, there's a bad one. I'm glad I did that. Get out of there. All right, so I'm going to add in this 12 ounces of fresh cranberries 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to add basically a cup of red wine. Okay, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. Okay, freshly grated ginger. Get that cooking there. All right, this is out of the way. Get my trusty spoon. Oh, and in this pot right here, I have my potatoes boiling. All right. All right, so stir this up. And when the cranberries get hot, they will start to burst. Okay, so you want to cook these cranberries for about 15-20 minutes, right? And they will start to break, but you have to watch this pan. Watch it carefully because it'll bubble up and spill out and just mess up your stove. So you have to really keep an eye on that. Okay? Alright, put the lid over that and put this over here. Now, my potatoes have been boiling. You want to boil the potatoes for about 10 minutes or so. Now, I have some green beans. Broke up some green beans. I add the green beans to the potato mixture, and when you have about 5 minutes left on the potatoes, then add the green beans. Yes. And then cook them for about 5 more minutes. Okay. And I'm using the same spoon, but the cranberries aren't broken up yet. Put some wine in my potatoes and green bean, right? All right. So definitely keep an eye out on this. Okay. And my carrots out of here. So the onions, what I want to add to these onions here. Alright, I want to add some garlic. That's what I want to add. Some more garlic. Well, not some more, some garlic. A couple of cloves of some finely minced up garlic. And if you find yourself not having enough butter in there, you can add a little more, or just a pinch of olive oil. I'm going to get these out. I want to catch these on fire, right? And just a little bit of olive oil in that. All right. Yeah, when the onions get translucent, they're just about done. Now, right here, I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of some turmeric. All right. Some turmeric right here. Some cumin. About a 1/4 teaspoon of some cumin. All righty. We are rolling, folks. Again, I want to keep an eye out on this because don't pay attention to that, it will start to boil up and get all over your stove. Got some jazz on in the background as usual. Have my jazz channel from Amazon. Alright, now I'm going to turn these potatoes off. Yeah, okay. So, that with the potatoes, I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth, maybe a half a cup, if that much, okay? Half a cup of chicken broth. I'm going to move these potatoes. Get them on the stove. They are done. Okay, my green beans out of the pot. Some nice jazz there. Man, I wish I was playing. All right, so I'm going to add the potatoes and my green beans. I have Yukon Gold potatoes, okay, in here, and you don't want to get the potatoes overcooked in your water, okay? Because Yukon Gold, they are tender. They can get, there's a creamy texture to them, and they can get soft very quickly, okay? All right. Mix this up over here because I'm going to add some tomatoes. Alright, some San Marzano diced tomatoes with the juice. Now, okay. We are making progress. Making progress. And then I want to add, I want to get this mixed up, I want to add some salt and pepper. A good healthy dose of black pepper in here. So you can see the texture of this potato. That's perfect, perfect texture. Again, it's important not to overcook your potatoes, otherwise you'll get mashed potatoes in here. So you want to leave them a little undercooked in that pot of water. Cook them for about 5 minutes, add your green beans for about 5 more minutes, okay? And then you'll be ready on that. This is starting to boil. Again, have to pay careful attention to this. Yeah. This is my cranberry sauce, and I will freeze it once I'm done with it. Let it cool. I'll put it in a container, then I'll let it sit in the refrigerator for about a day or two, and then I will put it in the freezer containers. So it can freeze and I can use it later for the holiday season. Now, I'm going to add good healthy dose. Now what I didn't add in here yet, and I'm going to add in here right now, about 3 tablespoons of honey in my cranberry mixture. Okay? About 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay. All right. Now you're talking. Okay. And these cranberries are starting to burst. All right, lid. And these potatoes are going to put some black pepper. Healthy dose of some freshly ground black pepper. These potatoes. Now, keep in mind your salt. You have a lot of salt in these tomatoes. Okay, if you're using canned tomatoes like I did there. So I'm not going to add a lot of salt. You know, maybe, because there's not much is coming out of here. So maybe half a teaspoon of salt in here. Now you can season to your liking, of course. Now when you get all this in here, probably cook it for about another 5 to 10 minutes. Again, you do not want to overcook and get your potatoes too soft. Right. salt and pepper in there. Oh man, and it smells yummy in this kitchen. It smells yummy. Where's the lid? Where's the lid? Keep this lid on here for about another minute. Okay, so let me tell you again what I have over here. Turn this back up a little bit. My red wine, honey, ginger, cranberry sauce. About 12 ounces of fresh cranberries, okay? About 3/4 cup of brown sugar. About a tablespoon of freshly grated ginger. And about 3 tablespoons of honey in here. And cook it for about 15-20 minutes. And you'll notice that the cranberries will start to burst like they are right now. And again, keep an eye out on this because it will bubble up, and if you're not paying attention, you will have a mess on your stove. It's kind of like pasta. Like pasta, the starch will boil over, and the foams, the bubbles. This has kind of a similar kind of thing with the honey and the sugar and stuff. All right, now in here, my potato, green bean, tomato stew. I'll call it a stew. I have put some butter in a saucepan. I get a Yukon Gold potato, dice up about 3 or 4 potatoes. I leave the skin on the potatoes because in Yukon Gold potatoes, the skins are very thin, okay? And the potatoes are very, very delicate. They can get a nice creamy texture very easily, so you don't want to overcook them. Cook them for about 5 minutes in boiling water. Cut up some green beans, about 1-inch pieces. Put the green beans in with the potatoes. Cook for about 5 more minutes. Take them off. In this pan with the butter, put some yellow onion, diced yellow onion. Cook it for a couple of minutes, then add a couple of cloves of garlic, finely minced up garlic for another minute. Then add about a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, and then about a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Mix up, then add about a 1/2 cup of, I use chicken broth, but you can also use vegetable broth to keep it all vegetarian, okay? Then I add the potatoes and green bean mixture in here, and then I add the tomatoes and some salt and pepper. You see how that's starting to boil up? We'll turn this down a little bit, and these cranberries are starting to break. Again, you have to watch this carefully, because if you snooze on it, you will lose, and it will just pour all over the pot and down all over your stove. Okay, these potatoes are done. I'm going to get my bowl. Well, da-ba-da. Yeah, man. My potato, green bean, tomato stew. Sounds like we have some Miles Davis happening in the background. Some more recent Miles. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. That is beautiful. And it's so hot because I want to taste it. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Da-da. Let me go over here for a sec. All right. Check out the texture of these potatoes, green beans. I don't want to burn my mouth up, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. Thing with electric burners, turn them off. They stay hot. You keep cooking your food. Hate these things, but I'll have a gas stove soon. Ooh. All right. So let me move this over here. And what I want to do, oh yeah, the cranberries are breaking up, but I want to taste a little bit of this. There we go. It's very hot. Just taste this flavor, this red wine, honey, ginger, cranberry sauce. I'll let it cool. I'll put it in a container, put it in the refrigerator for about a day or two. Then I'll put them in freezer containers and freeze the cranberry sauce until Thanksgiving, right, or Christmas, whenever I want to whip it out. Or you can eat it anytime. Doesn't have to be a holiday. It's delicious. Oh man. And you know what? I guess most of us eat the cranberry sauce cold. I like it hot, like this. It's delicious. I can eat it by itself, like hot. Oh, I'm happy when it turns out. And it's so easy to make. See, most of these cranberries now have burst. And we'll turn that on low. And let's let that ride out for a few more minutes because, like I said, I'll take this out of the pan, put it in a container, put it in a refrigerator, and then eventually, a day or two, I'll put it in the freezer and freeze it. So, go back over here. Okay. Yeah. So, these are my menu items tonight from Jazzy Jay's Kitchen. Cooking with Jay. This episode, my red wine, honey, ginger, cranberry sauce that I'm going to freeze for the holiday. And my other dish I made tonight is potato, green bean, tomato stew. And it's delicious. It's going to be my dinner tonight. So I'm going to go eat. If you make the dish, or if you have any questions, you can always email me to jae.sinnett, jae.sinnett, jae.sinnett@whrv.org. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And thanks for watching my Cooking with Jay segments. You can watch these segments Sunday nights at 6 at the WHRO Public Media Facebook page at 6 p.m., okay? And thank you for listening to my Sinnett in Session Jazz Show and the R&B Chronicles, and thank you for your support of these programs and for public media. Thank you all for tuning in and listening, and thank you for watching, again, my Cooking with Jay segments. Be safe out there, my friends, and we will see you soon with some more cooking. And I'll share some more menus and my recipes with you. All right, peace, stay safe.